Ah. Good morning, everybody. I'm guessing the stream is up now and we're ready to roll. You've got Grr-Must-Errd. I hope you're all doing good. Might be a bit shorter of a stream today. Ooh, are we on the right part? I think we're part 9. I changed it yesterday. Let's just check everything out, make sure we're running properly. Audio levels are good. Yep. Okay. Set this up, make sure people can search for what we're playing. Okay, pretty easy here. Let's go hit up the map room and then get down to this side quest in the backyard. And then go see what's happening with this next crystal. We got a mother crystal we gotta take care of.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today?
Does State of the Realm really change that frequently? Like, it's gone for what, a few hours?
Thus ends today.
Oh, look at that. All done.
Lesson.
Perfect. Alright, so when we wrapped up yesterday, really stoked on how it ended, because we got our chocobo. We got our fucking set of wheels. No, wheels. Our legs. Ambrosia. Which is funny too, because it didn't clue into me that it was ambrosia.
To touch him?
And it's like, it was pretty heartfelt. It was a heartfelt moment. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. Ambrosia pretty much sacrificed herself. It had been 13 years. We all thought Ambrosia was dead, and there we go. I thought it was good. I thought they did a great job with that. Now all they gotta do is not kill her, and I don't think they will, because she's your mount. At the rate we're going, Clive's dead in the end anyways, so.
Won't be long now, Martel.
Alright, Cormac.
See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you?
Yeah, hells yeah.
Seems
Fetch quests? What else would I do with my
coming
time?
from you.
Deliver fucking apples and food.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Alright, we got the, we go to our hunts. I think maybe we do the hunts before we jump into the main quest. Bit of combat would be fantastic.
Did you come through the forge today?
Lost already. Dang. This game needs like a live band, like chilling in the corner in the canteen.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Oh, purple items. You guys are lucky.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Sid, man. It's weird. This game really creates a schizophrenic disorder. It's like, am I Clive or am I Sid? What's going on? Who am I? Dual
Gift from the
personality? here?
backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your guts.
This game is like extreme fetch quests. I feel like you really could have thought it
I
through and
hear
like
there's trouble
gotten
in
rid of
this
them.
area.
That's just very mindless work and not really pertinent to anything. Building relationships with people that don't really spend time talking to in the hideaway. Maybe some people do in this game. Maybe they spend hours in here and just go meander around and chat with people. But what the hell would you do that?
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was
What's up,
very kind.
Kiri?
Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me.
Side.
You were one of the good ones, Martel.
We're gonna go do some
Why
monster
did you
hunting.
have to die?
Then we'll get back to the main quest.
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Oh, fetch quests. That's alright, we don't need to see that, so... What? Oh, we might have to run main quest before we can kind of free roam here. Hey man, be putting Sid to good work in his afterlife. Nothing wrong with making soil good that grows.
So Martha's all right.
Clearview and Broken Hilt. Doesn't look like I can get anywhere, so Clearview and Broken Hilt. Let's make a little. Make a little note, and I guess we'll just go here and then. Where is this? Hawk's Cry. Orabella. Oh, we might not even have those regions yet. Might be our problem. Oh, here we go. Spooky music.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
His eye.
That he does.
Eye. He only has one left.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Oh, the music. Hard
I always knew that I would
fantasy
return one
thriller
day.
beats.
Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Clive's new duds are dope. That outfit's fantastic.
Come on.
I can't wait to see cosplays start popping up with outfits from this. There's got to be some out there already, eh?
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit. Many as we can, and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Yep. Still feels great. Yeah. Hard to do right there. No, I don't fight chocobos. No, you guys are homies. We don't fuck around with you guys. But we do get all the shiny things. Groovy. Oh. So like, right line once.
To me, boy.
Is that even the shiny we're looking for there? What is this? Flying or am I just...
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. Time to fight.
It's not time to fight. Don't fight fucking chocobos. Be as angry as you want, Beaver, but you ain't gonna scrap it.
Mockery of justice is what it is.
Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Oh yeah.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new
Man,
dawn.
that armor is so dope.
'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Oh, I'll cooperate with you.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows chick like the Millers?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Night Terror's orchestration role? I think this is the one we want. Order 4, 103, 102, 202.
Much obliged.
Yeah.
I suppose we won't
Sure,
be
but
seeing you
yeah.
again.
Excuse me. But
Gotta have some
what was
Night
all that
Terrors
about earlier?
jams.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
I
The
smell a
Empire
new
wants
companion.
answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
Man, I love the houses in this. Where's photo mode?
We're going hunting for outlaws.
Do they have a photo mode in this yet?
3 more left to join the garrison this very moment. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out.
Oh, it's probably Joshua.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of want us to run this way, eh?
Let's go.
Let's go, homie.
Run like the wind. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Perfect.
We're not alone.
Ever since the Apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Where do we go? Wake up, everybody! Huh? 3 briar clamshells. I wish I knew what those were for. They seem useless. All mats that you seem to pick up don't seem to have a point yet. If, like, I'm this far into the game and I'm not crafting anything, like, what is the point in having crafting materials? Whoa, what do we got here? Yeah.
More of my mother's men.
Doesn't get more shreddy than that, right? Like, what? Oh, what fun! Yes, but there's multiple mother crystals. So now Clive's on a journey to take out, I think, the remaining, I want to say 5 or 6 remaining 5 or 6 mother crystals.
Too slow.
So don't mess around with those guys, eh? What do we have here? We have not seen this yet. Bullthorn, right, eh? Interesting.
Fly, Ambrosia.
On the loop.
Be safe.
Resource, or in English, that's useless. Where are we against this shit? Alright, see you in a minute, man. Hopefully you come back soon. Works. Alright. Oh, we got crossover. If you're not a large enemy, there is no combat. You just move. Oh.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Oh, yeah.
On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Boys?
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure, we're going. Alright, Bloodhide.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Yeah.
They await you in Oldhill. Guardians of the Flame.
Yeah, good death growl, buddy.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh, here we go.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh, this has got to be good. Oh, oh my. Clive. What have you brought on these people?
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going. Oh, Clive. Not only the shit Clive's been through,
like this.
but it's apparent he's got to end his mother.
But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Do you want to have a look around this village, or should we just head to the mission point and see what the fuck happens? Do we want to go for a stroll here? There's usually like a couple boxes and stuff. Might be a good idea. No chocobo. Yeah, let's see if there's any kind of... Yeah, it makes sense. We'll have a quick look around and just pick up the gear here. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Immediately. Gear. Oh, that's 48 and 14. That's an up. Demon Tamer's Sash. See, they don't change like the look at all, though. They're merely stats. Also, like I said, like, I love the villages, right? And they did such a good job the way everything looks, and the houses and the shingle roofs. I like checking it out. It kind of reminds me of, like, when you're cruising around, like, old backwoods towns. BC's got a few, and abandoned villages. Oh, look at this guy. Damn. Slipped off the dock, broke his back, died. Sucks. Oh, this is our bridge over to, yeah. There's Martha's Rest right there. There we go. Loot. Another piece here, or what? No, why, right? Alright, give me 1 second. I had to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's go pillage the last of these dead peasants' goods and get on the road to avenging their honor. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, Torgal, come on, get off that lady. Oh, man. Just savage. Torgal, quit standing on all the dead people. Oh my god. This game is so depressing, it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. Alright, well. I feel sufficiently looted up.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Man, look at that. Jeez. Check out my latest short about Clive's 1-inch jump.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Sleep, bird.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Oh yeah?
Ready, go?
Oh man.
Straight home now.
Just as soon as she gets here. Then I gotta go. Kill some crabs on the beach.
Awaken wind!
Awaken wind. I didn't even see what I picked up from those guys.
It's over.
It's over. Yeah, the short with the fence. Yeah, with the little cobblestone fence. Did you watch that one? I can't. No jumps. Get him. That guy. It's like there's almost no point in riding the chocobo right now because I just want to stop and fight everything, so...
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance.
Let's hope
everybody up. Better.
Crabs? I think I'm gonna heal up here. actually expected this game to have like a... I didn't see that yet. I actually expected this game to have like a... to have like a difficulty setting. Really? Jesus Christ. Man, use the abilities right.
That's the main gate.
Eliminate stuff.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
We gotta go back here and pick this up first. There it is. Shiny. Oh, all locked up. Where are we in the world now? Can't wait to connect the bridge. Open the rest of this up. Like, the world map gets pretty good. And the way they've divided the areas so that you can kind of quickly move between them.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your sties!
Cut you down where you stand! Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking,
Yeah.
no. My uncle
100%
once told
man.
me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
We get sneaky.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen...
Are we running here?
Single black
Yeah.
shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Hole in the wall. Oh, this is good.
This This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Huh. No, there's not really a stealth aspect to this game that I've noticed, to tell you the truth. Is this where Clive grew up, I'm wondering? The part
abandoned then.
The part before
Oi! Visitors!
The part before that video I posted where Sid passes and you do the big Typhon fight, it's like a little bit like wanting to be stealthy, but you run into combat right away and they just want you to fight. This game is so action-oriented. Oh, yeah. Hey, boys, let me introduce my new friend, Tornado.
Or not.
Dude, that was... These guys are all like, yeah, we have you cornered. Yeah, you do. Silk and a gillbug. I think I'm supposed to sell the gillbugs.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
The tornado
And he's long
of disrespect.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix.
Bro, that's our homie.
It can't be. I was there when you died.
It's John Lennon from the beginning.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Well, I just killed your homies, so, you know, no big deal. Water under the bridge, right?
Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Wade, yeah.
So, Wade.
We did the, first mission with Wade. Wade's probably the one that's been causing all the trouble, too. Ghost Wolf, yeah, what's up, bro? You coming out of your Diablo coma for a couple minutes?
Inside.
Good to see you, man. It's been so long.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame.
Recovering from your month-long Diablo adventure?
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
You hit that level 100 yet?
But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
Dude, this game's so good.
Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Is it
Make
Pontiac
ready.
or what?
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yeah, leveling takes so much time, Ghost. It's so crazy in that game.
And ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
Yep. We're gonna send disrespect tornadoes their way.
So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
Wade better come back to the hideaway.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Wade wants us to do the duty. Diablo?
I imagine this endeavor will
A
require
long time to
more than
level up in
just our
Diablo, I think is what we're...
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh, 10 pinches.
Oh, buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's...
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. It has been an honor.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir Wade, the bearers from Old Inn have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Yeah, I'm fucking ready for battle. Let's get us there.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Okay, party members. Throughout the main scenarios, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Oh yeah, here we go, gang.
We'll keep them from the
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
My whole life.
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their
Let's get
attention.
scrapping.
It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
I have a Necro, which is just about to turn level 80. and I have a barbarian. I just got through the story and I'm at 50. Necro's primary, barbarian I'll start working secondary, and I'm most excited to kind of get into the druid gameplay.
Sideways.
Come along now.
Heyo.
Bastards are lucky I didn't.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Well, I've definitely needs
Then
there, 'cause
come!
being called a filthy vagabond.
Die along with your flame!
Perfect. Let's do this.
Forest area!
Forest area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
What the hell was that?
A noble stand, albeit a misguided
Ooh,
one.
yeah, the rogue seems fun. I don't think I'll get to rogue.
In taking it,
Oh yeah, this guy's gonna be
you
great.
have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Rogue is dope. I'm a summoner necro.
All yours, Torgal.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
All yours, Torgal.
buddy. Bone Spirit's good, eh? I think you can do like so much with the build. It's fantastic. I got some uniques that like have basically created my build for me. Corpse Explosion is my bread and butter right now. Any more. And my minions are like, I built my Paragon board for minion strength and stuff, so like my army. The
plan worked.
I definitely don't get the TTK I want, but I'm really enjoying what I do, and I'm finding my survivability is going up huge.
Straight to the mud! My, Lord.
What,
this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being.
What tier Nightmare Dungeons are you running?
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Nice. That was a good one.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Wild, buddy.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Guy just fist bump himself? You want to do a Thorns build Necromancer? It's pretty wild. If you play it right near minions, it can be quite useful. You gotta get that unique that gives you the 12,000 thorns extra.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Uncle's got some loud boots.
To guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him, and means to string us up himself.
Sup, Unk?
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Excuse me.
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Doing theater now.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Alright, Akiri, thanks for dropping by, man. Take it easy. Stream's wrapping up pretty quick here. I actually got to go do World Boss and Diablo stuff and a bit of life running around. So I'm going to shut her down and just do a short one today. Thanks for coming through, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I've gotten a couple of those chests also. I haven't gotten a max roll one yet. I need the max roll.
Always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then?
Uncle's so
Who
excited.
shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
That's a good point. I gotta spend more time in the PvP area. The problem with the PvP area is that, like, it's not level balanced. Like, you can be in there and then some guy that's
She's a
level
fine
90
ship,
rolls
isn't
through
she?
and just shreds you. They should somehow learn how to lock the regions to, like,
Once
a
outfitted,
range of
she'll
level.
bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Ah, yes. PvP is nasty, but I
so
want the
I became
rewards
their
you get from it, so I'm gonna grind it no matter what.
I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path.
Everybody does.
To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Are they gonna smooch? Get it.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
0 romance for Clive. What are we doing for time here? I guess when we come back, we'll do the monster hunts. Not sure when the next stream will run. So there's Broken Hilt. There's one in there. And then Clearview. So that's where our other one is. Okay, let's go check what's happening in the hideaway and see who we need to talk to, and I think that'll wrap us up for the day.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom, but Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
I think we'll hold the Vivian chat until after.
How did we never hear?
There are new billets being posted every...
What do we got? We got some important side quests going on here. Alright, let's just go check Clive's letters. I'm not going to touch any of the side quests. I'm not going to touch... I'm just going to take a look at the board again, see if there's any new hunts. Yeah, just these two still. This guy's going to be fun. And once we pick up on the next stream, we'll have all this stuff to kind of get us started off. It's always good to have a solid run of objectives to start a stream. And I definitely want to check out what that new track I put in here is. Oh, no food delivery work. Dude, marinating chocobo, eh?
That monster's taken quite a liking to
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad with all the bloody dust.
Alright, let's check out the trophy wall. Those are apples. Saddle. That's everything new. What do we got for letters? All quiet. The Dominion, the Dalmekis, and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs barred like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realized what a stinking pile of chocobo shite they're stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised. Gav. A flame none brighter. My lord Marquess, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for their welcome back at Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost the night were still with us to see how bright your flame burns now. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again, Wade. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of Martells just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they're done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on those. What for their foul bite? But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. Alright, cool. Thanks to anyone that tuned in. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already part of the community. I got tons more gameplay for this coming, and lots of other good stuff on the go with Diablo and Zelda, and If you haven't already, smash that like button. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm out of here. Adios.